I've never understood the attraction of holding on to something flimsy or skimpy and being pulled at a high rate of speed up above the ground or the water, in the air, being held up by a handkerchief. The whole thing looks dodgy to me.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah.
Well, would you do that?
First of all, let me apologize for the noise. Julio and his friends are right now working on the area behind the wing of the Arcadian Vanguard offices here. But would I parasail? I don't think so. I don't think that's one of the ones I would do.
Yeah.
Jet ski, I love. That's fun. Would you do that?
Well, that you've got something, you're riding something. You've got something underneath you that you can control. It's not somebody pulling you. And what are you supposed to do back there holding on to that thing? You got skis on your fucking feet. You got a goddamn umbrella tied to your back, and the boat's 40 feet in front of you. Slow down! What the fuck? With the jet ski and things like that, you're controlling it. It's a vehicle. You can stop it if you want to. You're not fucking 50 feet in the air. There's a little more organized logic to that whole thing. I don't know whether I'd do that either.
If you did that, would you wear goggles?
Well, look, I don't want to get water in my eyes. We've already been over this.
I know, but you have glasses on typically. Would you take the glasses off and put goggles on? That's the question.
Do they have prescription goggles?
I'm sure they do, but would you have the foresight to get them in advance of this?
The foresight? I see what you did there. I'm not going to goddamn be driving a motorcycle, a car, a fucking any kind of boat or jet ski or anything without my glasses on, because I would then run into fucking something.
Would you ski?
Are you out of your mind? Again, you're basically strapping boards to your feet and holding on to a rope while somebody else decides how fast you're going to go and in which direction. Fuck that.
Did you ever have a skateboard?
No. That's ridiculous, too. When I was fucking 6 years old, I could tell that. Well, the first time I saw a skateboard, I don't even know if I saw one. Did they have them when I was 6?
They did, but they weren't at the level that they were.
Well, roller skates became the same thing. But whenever I first saw roller skates, and then went through that whole skateboard thing in the 70s where everybody's trying to skateboard, I said, that doesn't make any sense. You're putting wheels on your feet. And you can't stand up on the fucking wheels, and it looks like a good way to break your arm, your leg, your neck, your back, or whatever. And I'll either walk or I will ride something that has a wide base and is unable to be toppled or thrown sideways or pulled over or me go face first over the top of it or whatever. So skateboards, ice skates, roller skates has always been the stupidest looking thing in the world to me. How the fuck is anybody going to stand up on any of that shit?
You've never roller skated?
Never.
Never?
I tried once. I went to a roller skating establishment with an old friend of mine, and I got some skates and I put them on, and I tried for about 15 minutes to stand up, and then for about another 10 minutes to take a step, and then I crawled to the concession stand on my hands and knees, sat at a table, got me a hot dog and a drink, took those fucking skates off. And the only reason I was there is because he told me it was a great place to find girls. I didn't find any girls. I bruised my fucking knee and had 3 hot dogs and 2 Cokes. And that'd be the last time that I fucking entertained the idea of putting roller skates on my feet.
What about a roller coaster, a controlled setting where you're...
Fuck you! See, fuck you. Here's another thing. Fuck you. You know why? Because there's no reason whatsoever to ride a roller coaster. Because you end up at the same place you left, and in the middle, all they do is try to convince you that you're about to fucking die.
The thrill. That's why you ride the roller coaster.
I like the tilt-a-whirl. The tilt-a-whirl spins around and around and around on the ground. That's enough thrill for me.
What about like the pirate ship? You know, that one where they go from one side all the way down to the other side, back and forth?
I'm not a fan of that either, but it's not as bad as a roller coaster. But no, you go all the way up and then just drop down. It's almost as stupid as the goddamn deal that you get in where they haul you up 100 feet in the air and then it just drops instantly 100 feet down. How many times have you heard of that going awry?
Some kid just died of that in Florida, I think, earlier this year.
Exactly. That's why that Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom closed for like 5 years and opened up here not long ago under new ownership because they cut this poor girl's feet off, both of them. And there was a big lawsuit. If Stephen P. New had been retained for that case, he'd own the state of Kentucky right now. We could kick Mitch McConnell out. But no, that's a fucking death and disaster waiting to happen. So no, I don't like any of the shit that makes you go way off the ground or upside down. There's no reason for it. It's not fun.
It's fun.
When we
it
did
is fun.
No, fuck that. When we did the Six Flags OVW deal, they said, go to the park, do anything you want to do. Everything's free. It's all on us. I had some idiot talk me into getting on one of those roller coasters. I was a raw nerve end, tensed up every muscle in my body for 4 minutes. When I got off of it, I had to walk around for about 5 minutes and calm down to make sure I didn't grab him around the throat. And I said, let's go. We're never doing that again. That'll be the last time I do that.
What about a lazy river?
Now that sounds right up my alley.
But have you been in one?
A lazy river where yes, I like those. You just float. It's very relaxing and peaceful and calm. And, there's like, when I was a kid, I played the Adventureland game. Disney, they got this was my favorite game to play with my mom, Adventureland. And you move your little piece down the river through all the different lands of adventure. And the first one that gets to the end, well, he won the adventure. Adventureland. That looked nice. It was nice and slow moving and good scenery and no chance of getting hurt or killed or having your neck broken or whatever. That's recreation.
Have you been to Disney World?
I have never been to Disney World. I've been to the Universal Studios down there. I was there quite a number of times because obviously TNA was there. But is there any bigger tourist trap? It used to be Stuckey's on the side of the interstate. You go in there, it was like a precursor to Cracker Barrel. They will sell you every goddamn cheap 99-cent piece of crap that was ever made in China or Korea or Indonesia or wherever. And they'd give you 2 fried eggs and 1 piece of toast back in the day for 99 cents. That's why the guys always stopped for breakfast at Stuckey's. But no. I don't like none of that stuff.